All right, guys, in this video, I'm gonna tell you about one of the best OBS plugins for audio, hands down. It's called Audio Monitor, and it allows you to apply a filter onto any source or scene or audio source to send it wherever you'd like. Any virtual cable or audio destination available to your computer, this plugin allows you to send audio from OBS in any which direction you choose. It's very helpful for connecting OBS with Zoom or other applications, so let's take a look. This plugin allows you to monitor audio and send audio in any direction you'd like inside of OBS. Now you'll notice there's a very easy to use Windows installer, but it's also available for Mac. So if you have any trouble installing this, check out the reference guide in the OBS Superuser Guidebook. This is a must-have plugin for anybody using OBS with another application. So if you're using OBS to feed audio to Audacity for audio recording, Audacity is a free audio recording software. If you're using it with Zoom, Skype, Microsoft Teams, you're probably going to want to send audio with the video. And this has become so popular because OBS does have a virtual camera option, so you can easily send video directly to any application you'd like from OBS, but the audio is a little bit more difficult, and we're going to cover it in this video. So just looking at the plugin here, you get an audio monitor dock that you can dock into OBS, so we'll take a look at that, and you basically get a filter, and the filter is where the real power is. That filter can be applied to any source or scene or audio input. So we'll take a look at some of the audio inputs as well. And then that you can just basically choose where you want to send it. Virtual audio cables come in very handy here. So we'll take a look at all that. I created a source with a YouTube video because YouTube has audio. We want to send audio to Zoom as a proof of concept. But first of all, I just wanted to take a quick look at audio settings so you can kind of get an idea for the lay of the land with audio in OBS as it is by default. In general, we have our global audio devices. So these are devices that would be associated with your global OBS production. So they would basically be output into your recordings, into your streams. They're always going to be available in every scene, not just one scene, for example. You do have the ability to have one monitoring device. And before Audio Monitor plugin, this could be used to send audio out to a virtual cable. So when we do this drop-down menu here, you do see that we get our virtual audio cable option. And to rewind, we're going to have a video on virtual audio cables next, but I've already installed the virtual audio cables. Check out our next video if you don't know what those are, because we are going to be referencing them. So you can send audio from OBS directly to a virtual audio cable, or an audio driver, or your headphones, which is what this was originally designed for, to monitor your setup. And you can see here, there's this disable Windows audio ducking. And audio ducking, just so that we're all clear on what that does is if you've got some audio coming out that you're monitoring, the ducking will reduce the background audio to ideally make everything easier to hear. So it's like an automatic mixing that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. That's why we have the disable auto ducking there. Okay, so let's get to the plugin now that we've just kind of get a brief overview of the default kind of audio options we have inside of OBS. So the first thing let's look at is the audio monitor dock. So right here, we've got our audio monitor dock. So this is all the audio that you're monitoring. This allows you to create, again, custom outputs for where you want to send stuff. And you can actually have up to 6 tracks, and all of these tracks here, you can see where they're going. And it really gives you an awesome opportunity to see what's going on. Now, just to get back to the audio tracks, in case anyone is not familiar with this, basically every audio source inside of OBS can be sent to up to 6 tracks. And audio monitoring now allows you to decide which tracks get sent where. So if we hit the show button, we can say, all right, well, let's just send the entire track 3 to virtual cable B. So this allows you to do multiple different things here. It's very, very powerful. By the way, you can dock this entire audio monitoring section somewhere inside your interface. Sometimes I like to have it just nested in a tab next to the regular audio mixer as well. Okay, so now getting to our example. This is a YouTube video here, right? So I'm going to right click this YouTube video and I'm going to go to filters and I'm going to add the audio monitor filter. And what this does is it allows us to add a specific dedicated audio output just for this video. So we can go ahead and take this video and say, all right, I want to send this to my virtual audio cable. And then you can choose in Zoom or another application to receive that audio. This is one way to do it using these audio filters. The other way to do it would be to manage an entire track of audio as we looked at here. We could take the whole track to and send it to the virtual audio cable output. So there's multiple ways to send audio from OBS into another application. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead into a Zoom meeting here, and I'm going to hit the up caret, and you can see that the cable output, the virtual audio cable here, has selected as my microphone. So in audio settings here, we should be able to see the audio coming through. So let's check over here and make sure there's audio. Yes, there is. You can kind of see behind me there's audio coming into this YouTube. And look, I'm not talking. And audio levels are coming through into Zoom. So that gives you your case study here. You can see that audio is being sent directly into Zoom. Okay, so we're going to do a whole thing on how to connect Zoom and OBS entirely in another video, but I just wanted to show Audio Monitor here. Incredibly powerful tool. It can be applied to any source, and of course, it can be applied to an entire scene as well. Actually, I'm wrong in saying that. It only can be applied to sources. It can't be applied to an entire scene. So, sorry, I need to correct myself on that. It can be applied directly to a global audio source. That's what I was confusing with. So you could take an entire global audio source and output it directly there, or you could take an entire track of audio sources and output it, which is really the right way to do it. If you're doing lots of different sources together, combine them all into a specific track that you want to send to Zoom or another platform. So that's it. This plugin is very helpful with the use of virtual cables. So I'll link to virtual cables below. Our next video will be all about virtual cables, and then we'll follow up with using VST plugins with OBS to make your audio sound even better. So I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, let me know.